I've seen apples run away. They can run away. What is there? Is there really nothing here? There's nothing else. This isn't the tree that we were looking for. This isn't the tree you're looking for. No, okay. Fair enough. Well, we think the hag is dead. She did say before she died that she'd come back and will threaten to kill her again. Oh, you can make that. Of course you can. I think camp, but I don't want to camp here. Oh, free wine. Not free wine. Karlach, get out of my way. Get out of my way, Karlach. Question is, what do we do next? Yeah, the sussurtree for the weapon. I don't know where it is. Right, Catherine, just for you, I've picked up a load of backpacks, and I am over encumbered, as expected. You know what, Karlach? I don't know why I'm looking around your infernal iron. They're obviously something to do with you, because you're infernal, they're infernal. It just makes sense. That'll do. I am now over encumbered. Yes, of course. Because I would be. Where'd that pouch go? Right, we have bags, we have pouches, we have all sorts of things. I'm pretty sure we're done in this area. That doesn't look like anything. Map-wise, I believe we can't swim, so I don't think we can uncover any of that area. Well, maybe we can do some of that area. But this is probably blocked off. Very similar to that bit. Although we might be able to go around there. That's the Underdark. That's the mountain path. Underdark wise, we're going to go down the Shah Temple for Shadowheart. It's in the Underdark, is it? That's cool. So everything else that we're going to, it makes sense, because it does say it's hard to find. Oh, Auntie Ethel died before she could help us. What a shame. She was going to rip out my eyeball. Right, so in this region, we solved the Goblin Camp puzzle, and it leads underground, so hopefully the next step of our Underdark mission will do that. I don't think we lose these quests, because that says head to Moonrise Towers. To get to Moonrise Towers, we need to go to the Underdark. So even if we did leave to go to the mountains, I don't actually think it's going to cancel these quests. But I don't know. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I want to find the dowry. Unless it's find it and give it back to him. I'm okay with that, but I don't want to find it and take it. The dowry, I'm assuming, is going to be in the village somewhere. Travel with Karlach. I will happily travel with Karlach. Where is...
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
And now we're all gammy, bleeding, and rottened. Just ignore these guys. They're fine. They'll get up any minute. We really do need a long rest. Oh, we can't get up there. Right, that's fine. We can just go to the Underdark. I know I said I'm always going to walk to the portals and then trigger it, but at this point...
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Oh, you know what? We're resting. We're all wounded. Wounded.
Hey, soldier.
Hey. So, about our tadpole powers.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine.
Damn
Smell
right.
fine. Seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this.
Not at all.
Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
That's an incredibly low aeroplane.
What's on your mind?
Tadpole? Right, have you got anything to add about the hag or anything?
Need something?
You got a problem with me? Oh, we've done all this.
Drow? Mine? But maybe. Answers. I won't. If I... It's grim either way. So why not sell what's your... I know. Cazador.
We've already had these conversations. I'm just quickly skimming them. Halzin, can you shed any light on anything?
You wish to speak?
What about this secret stronghold in the Underdark? You must know more.
Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found.
I think that's where we're going next. You're still faring well at camp, I hope.
With such stimulating company? Never better.
That'll do. You made it weird.
Well met.
How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood, I feel the
Again,
weight
we've
not
done
to
all
me-
this.
but be my mirror. What do you see?
I see the blade of frontiers, no more, no less.
The people, but I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the blade of frontiers again.
What do you think about the illithid potential the dream visitor spoke of?
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
I don't want to persuade him. I don't think that fits our conversation. Let's move on to other matters.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
I think we're good, my man. Gale... I guess you need magic.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Fine. Give him an artifact. After a successful attack with this dagger, the wielder receives 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws until the end of their next turn. Oh, you can have the cold resistance. Yeah, only you would use that. You're wearing that, Gale. Why is that in my inventory? Yeah. Nobody's going to use that. It's not very good. Have it. We're done.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you.
Okay.
It'd be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
This better be good. We wasted a small fortune on you already. No, go on. You're among friends. I like Gale. I like all of these companions, to be fair. Go on. You're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Okay. Bold. If you would dare to reduce a goddess to their muse.
I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more.
What'd you
See,
do?
No matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
You thought you knew better than Mistra. You're more of a fool than I thought.
Quite. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead.
He's very
Come
human.
now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Now go on. I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mistra returned.
Interesting.
She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if After all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess.
I guess you've rolled out flowers and chocolates altogether then?
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Don't do it.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact
Ooh.
magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Well, he's just told us if he dies, he'll blow up. And it's like a nuclear detonation. So, is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
That's cool. No. This isn't how I would word it, but I care too much about you to abandon you now, girl. We travel on together.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you.
So you can just get rid of him.
All. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
And I'm still dying. To sort all this stuff out. I really need to sort all this stuff out. Right, okay, so where's that left us with Gale? He's no longer responding to treatment. We need to keep travelling and find another way to stabilise the orb. We know what we're doing with that. We know that we need to get his free his dad. That's kind of fascinating. That is... like, so far, all of these companions, you meet them, you talk to them, they have a little bit of something going on, like a negative or something, and then you start to coax the actual personality out of them. They're all written really well. You learn very quickly that Astarion is a vampire. And Gale needs magical things. Will... it takes a little bit of time, but if you know D&D, if you know Warlocks, you know he's done a pact with something. We know Shadowheart has a mythical box. But it's just... it's slowly coaxing all of this stuff out. Look at all this crap that we have. And we're at a point now where it's starting to... it's really starting to unravel. And I like that it gives you the choice. Scratch?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Do you not want to play? I'm really interested to see what the other characters are. I think Lae'zel's the only one at the minute who I could probably part ways with. We'll see what happens at the crash. I guess I'll pick up the ball then. Hey, Scratch. You want to play? Look at all this crap. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, Shadowheart. What's going on with you?
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
Why did your day just improve? No, we've done all that.
What's on your mind?
We've already spoken to you. Oh, soul coins. I want to talk to you about your infernal engine.
Old Rusty? Sure.
What does that infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous,
I think we've already had this
delighted,
conversation as well.
enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
Yeah, you do. We're still going down the same simple TOD answers or questions. You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
So, shout out to Ben for giving me this idea when we were playing last night. Do I not have any? Seriously? You might. No, I know where they were. I know where they were. Right, scrap that for a second. She wants to cool off, right? Yeah, we've got about 5 soul coins, I think. Let's see if we can cool her down for 5 minutes. Oh, where the hell is it? You are taking the piss, right?
Excuse you. Soldier.
Oh. Maybe because I missed. She's wet though. I thought that would have triggered something. It didn't trigger anything. Really like that. Charge forward, pushing all objects and creatures out of the way. Charm. Channel the dark allure of the tadpole to charm an enemy that... we have charm spells. Oh, that's good. When an enemy within 9 meters casts a spell, you can use your oh, it's using your reaction. It's not that good. You can use your reaction to inflict D4 psychic damage. D4 per the spell's level. Okay, so it stacks. That's maybe quite good. Anyway, we need to rest.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
I'm going to let this kick off. What's the argument unfold?
You have something precious to my kin. An heirloom. I will have it back.
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I win.
No.
You had every chance to look the other way.
Okay, here we go.
You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Stop. Move to attack. No, Shadow Out, stop. You don't have to do this. Oh, God, this could go anyway. Oh, some choices you kind of have to re-roll.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Both of you stop. Cooperate, Lae'zel, for your own sake.
Surrender? A disgusting notion.
You had better warm to that notion very rapidly, or your journey ends here. We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
That's interesting. You want to talk about it?
Speak. Quickly.
About your quarrel with Shadowheart.
It is over where I am concerned.
Good enough. That's a relief. We won't survive this if we don't stand together.
It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
Fair enough. I still don't think it's very smart that we're infighting, weakening ourselves when there's so many enemies out there.
I don't think there'll be any more trouble between Lae'zel and I, if you were wondering. We can all sleep easier now. Well, apart from all the rest.
That's good. We'll take her at her word. How do I keep things friendly between all of us?
You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
Good enough. Right. Pop the armor on. Let's save because that seems pretty big. Actually save, don't load.